guys. I hope everybody's been doing well here. I've been doing okay during the week. Actually, I got some good feedback where I work. Uh, if everybody doesn't know, I actually work for a small call center that deals with one of many clients that my company works for or has that deals with ATM support for financial institutions. So I'm on one of the specialized ones that's local to Canada, across Canada, and partially in the States. So I'm helping our U.S. counterparts from the States as well. And I had gotten through, well, not, I didn't receive it personally, but one of my counterparts in the financial institution actually sent it over to one of my counterparts that I know personally on our side. So it's actually good feedback. He's just the branch just wanted to mention that they love dealing with us or with me specifically because I give them more confidence in regards to the type of work that gets done, the things that need repair, um, things of that nature. And whenever they call, they never run into any problems. Basically, I let them know what's exactly going on so they know what's happening. So that way they're not left in the dark of why is it completely breaking down? Why is this, that, and they don't know. And unless you tell them, okay, look, we can get this here done. It may take a few days, and to be all patient and all that. So, but the branch really likes the work that I'm helping them out with, and all that, and it's leading to good feedback for the other reps that I deal with, that I deal alongside with or work with, because it shows them that yes, we're on the phones and we only hear them for a short while, like for a couple of minutes, and we get the work done. So I'm happy to say that even the company that I'm working for that does this is seeing the high praise that I'm getting from the clients. So it's a good thing, and it makes them want to appreciate guys like myself and those like my other colleague does, who are working hard as they can, that we can do it. So I've been happy for the whole week in regards to that. Work wise, I've been happy. Just very tiring. Fun stuff. Today I ran into a nice little conundrum. In a bad way, and I think it was partially my own fault too. On top of it, I had to go over to Costco locally here, which is like about a 5 or 10 minute drive. Not too much a bad thing. The thing I ran up into, and which is I could only smack myself silly regarding it. I had gotten the stuff that I needed to get at Costco, which is fine. Got it inside. Um, I had actually bought some lunch from my mother and I, which is basically the hot dogs that they have there for $1.50 with a drink and some fries. So I planned to get. I brought that. I thought I brought that with me into the car, only to realize that the bag that I usually use with, which is a what they call as a thermos bag, which is basically you can put your sandwiches and all that in this bag, and it would stay either cool, like when you're going to work, or if it's already like something hot, like a hot dog, fries, hamburgers, whatever, and you want to keep it warm, you would basically put this here in. Well, I thought I had gotten the stuff, put it into the thing there, and I went to actually go to the car, and I thought I had actually placed it in the back side of my car. Lo and behold, by the time I get home, it's nowhere to be found. So I ended up going back over to Costco, going inside and checking with one of the guys. I said, did somebody drop something off there? Like, did they come inside and drop this here off to you guys? Maybe thinking that somebody else would be honest enough to bring that in to say, hey, somebody left this here outside. Can you make sure that they get it? No dice. So the thermos was already the thermos bag that I have was already a couple of years old. It wasn't worn totally through because I hardly used it that much. But still, it would have been nice if the guy was honest enough regarding it, or they were honest enough to doing that. But What can you do, right? Part of life. It's not worth crying over. It's something I can pick up down at the local Canadian Tire store. That's where I think I bought that one from. So, but it's a lesson learned. So, ended up still buying another set of hot dogs from my mom and I and some fries. Came with that, had that at home. I ate around 2:30. It's like, oh my god, it's those Polish hot dogs, okay, the quarter-pound ones, and yeah, they're great. But man, oh man, it's like you start burping because of the what they call it, the spices that's in there, because it's slightly different than the regular beef sausage ones, and I like it, but it's just burping up the spices on it that gets to my stomach a little bit. It's not a bad thing. It's something I'm used to. This afternoon is right now. It's been raining all day since I would say around 11 o'clock this morning. So I couldn't do too much regarding to that outside. And I ended up actually during the week while I was not online. I I work from home, so I take a lot of calls remotely from home, answering calls for ATM repairs and all that. And I actually had gone on break for 15 minutes because it was my break time at that time. I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday. I don't remember which day it was. But it ended up that a company called Timu. They're kind of like similar to like Amazon, but this is from coming from China or the Asian continent area, where you can get things really a lot cheaper there than you can through Amazon or through your local store. Okay, I think they deal with a lot of knickknacks, electronic stuff, and all that. So it ended up my mom had received two of these, which here we go. There you go. You can see it a lot better. This is the E99 drone. Right after this, I'm going to be actually preparing one of the two up here because this it still is in the original packaging, and I already opened one up. So guess what? This is the sacrificial lamb. I'm going to bust a kick with the living daylights out of that one. Um, so in case you're wondering, you see back to back videos on my thing here on the weekend. You'll know it's because of this. Basically, I'm going to do a quick little lay down in the other video regarding it, and it's not that big. That's the little bag that it comes in with. From what I can see, what I read from the manual from it, that there itself is just something. I wouldn't say it's a professional system per se, like something that would last you, over a half hour to an hour. This is something just for pure entertainment, getting to know how to fly a drone, which is I like to think kind of like a helicopter system because that's what it reminds me of with the four corners with the propellers on it. So it reminds me of that, and getting something like this for free is not too much of a big deal because I've seen some of them where they can go for several $1,000s for something like this, and I've seen larger ones that are professional and they're really expensive. So I'm not even concerned about that. I don't mind something like this, even if it's just a little toy, just to putz around with. And yeah, I'll take some live video feed from that one because that one there, you can record it onto your cell phone or onto your tablet at the same time because it's a couple seconds off, but at least you'll get some type of video off of it and go from there. So I'll be including that on the other video. So watch it soon. That I'll have the other video out too. It might be before this one or after this one. I haven't decided yet. But that's the other thing I wanted to put up there today too. So what I am going to do, I'm going to get the other one started with. This is going to be a short one here now. As for the weekend, I might make another one tomorrow on Sunday. This is Saturday afternoon at 4:30. So at least we will get something out done today, right? Thumbs up. So I'll let you guys go. I'll see you in the other video. Catch you soon.